Oh, holy hell. Alright. There are 4 bombs to find and defuse. Yes, there are. Alright. Let me just actually pop into the game real quick. Alright. Okay, so let me see what I can, like, quickly go over. First of all, hello flowchart. Over around here, we usually find someone dead in one of the things when we shouldn't. Yeah, this is indeed a flowchart. We hit like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this is actually Sigma. That's a life. Alice ending, everyone dies. Clover ending, everyone dies. Yeah, honestly, so much happens that I can't really go over it in like going over what we've been through so far on its own would probably take up a whole stream on its own, because a lot of shit has happened. But yeah, right now we can go. The last thing we found out with with Alice's route, we figured out who planted the bombs. Learning that unlocked this and this. So now we have 2 choices. We can either go to Sigma route or to Phi route. Everything else, sadly, is locked for now, and we can get back to them at a later point. So, Siggy or Fido? Let me know, guys. Sigma, yeah. Welby wants Fido, so that's 1-1. Also, scrolling back a bit. AJ, I saw you retweet that to me. I didn't bother checking that account. Are there more? Or is that it? Some music's loud. Hello. That is the entire account. Really? There's nothing else. This is drill tweets. Alright. Okay, so come on, chat. Siggy or Fido? Sigma or Phi? We're gonna have to do both eventually, but I'd like to know what you guys want first. Here, have 5% headline around. Cheer. Yay! Thank you for the bits. No, I have no clue what those do, at least just yet. I know I have access to them, just not. I haven't had anything configured. Alright, let's do Fido. We should hit a wall. Wait.
Huh?
You need to search for... Right, because at this point, Sigma says, like, yeah, you only have to check one person to figure out who planted the bombs. And Fido's like, wait, how?
What?
And then we go like...
Why?
That person is you! And nothing else is said. Yeah, I know who did it. Doors
How
running
can you?
off. Yeah,
There's
how?
no.
And we pull a full goddamn Ace Attorney. That person is you! Dio!
Come on, what is this? Are you high?
Article 6 sucks dick. Well, we're about to find out. Sorry, Kay, but could you hold him down?
Well...
It's on him, I promise.
Knock it off, Sigma. You're doing this all backwards.
So? This isn't a court. Besides, all we want to know is all we want is to know who set the bombs.
Ugh.
Why are you getting so worked up anyway? If you're innocent, then a search will show that, and I'll look like an idiot.
Nice try, but that's some bullshit totalitarian logic. I don't think so. What are you even basing this on? How do you know I set the bombs?
Because
Just spit it out.
I know about the Myrmidons.
The Myrma... what? I beg your pardon?
No. How do you know that, Sigma?
Oh, that's not all I know. I know about Frida's soul, and I know about Brother.
What the hell are you talking about?
I can tell you the details later. But there's no question that you were the one who set up the bombs.
Who the fuck do you think you are? None of that has anything to do with me. I don't know who the Myrmidons are. And I don't know what Free the Soul is. And I certainly don't know anything about some old fart called Brother.
Oh, Dio. Tell me, how does that foot taste? Who the Myrmidons are? I don't recall saying the Myrmidons were people. And what about Brother? How would you know his age if I haven't said anything beside his name?
Wait, so he's left? But that means he's a terrorist.
A terrorist? Oh dear.
Left?
Well, looks like I won't be able to talk my way out of this one.
Yeah, you fucked up.
Seriously, though, when did we get so famous? The Myrmidons aren't supposed to be something anybody knows about, let alone you two jokers. Okay, you got me. Yes, I'm the leader of the Myrmidons. My real name is Left. I was sent here to stop Zero Senior's AB plan. That's why I planted the bombs. If it looked like the plan might actually succeed, I was supposed to blow this whole place sky high.
AB plan?
What's that?
Oh, well, looks like you don't know everything after all. I should have been more careful. Then again, it's not like it really matters. After all, you're gonna die here.
Because of the bombs?
What?
God damn it, no. I leapt toward him.
Whoa there. Better not come any closer. You think I'm not prepared for this? Take one step and it'll be your last.
The detonator.
Then, that thing you're holding.
It's the detonator.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah,
Back the fuck off!
and according to Dio and to Alice ending, do not get that off of him.
Dio, please calm down. If you press that button, you'll die too.
So, believe me, there's plenty more where this came from.
What?
Now that we've cleared that up, back off! Come on, move it! Go, go, go!
We had no choice. Slowly, carefully, we backed away. All of us except for one. Tenyoji.
Hey, Grandpa.
Yo!
Your hearing gone? I said back off.
No!
Alright, I forgot this guy is like a badass.
You. I'm not screwing around here.
I could see that. So why don't you do it? Go ahead. Press that button.
What?
Tenmyoji?
Something wrong? Hurry it up. I'm not getting any younger. Oh, do I sense hesitation? What's the matter, Dio? Scared?
The dude has a goddamn detonator in his hand. Are you actually egging him on? What the hell?
Well,
Bad idea.
You son of a bitch.
He's a little too high. No, it's in the right spot. the only thing I can do, though. However, look at this. Does it look better?
So you were just bluffing.
Okay, that does help my. Oh no, not this again. Fuck me. Yeah, I just have to leave this on.
I'm not bluffing, goddammit.
Yeah.
You hear me? I'll do it.
Oh, I'm sure you will. But there's really something I should tell you. You see that detonator you're holding? It's a fake.
What?
For just an instant, Dio's eyes twitched down to the device in his hand. That was all the opening Temyoji needed.
Yeah!
He cried out as he leapt through the air. Did he actually fall for the "it's a fake" bit? Wow. Temyoji's leg shot out, knocking the detonator from Dio's hand, and it falls out, and shit, not good.
What happened?
The detonator. He doesn't have it anymore.
What? What's happening? There's a red light on it now.
Oh, you really fucked up, Tenmyoji.
Wow!
This is what happens when you try to show off.
What?
I'm sorry. This is my fault. I didn't have time to tell you how it worked.
What are you saying?
The detonator isn't supposed to be separated from Dio. If it is, then the timer on the bombs automatically activates.
Damn, how much do you know? Fine, whatever. Well, he's right. If that thing ever gets more than a meter away from me, it activates. When it does, it starts the timers on all the bombs.
The immense switch. Yeah, basically, if the switch is on him and he presses the button, they blow up. If the switch is pulled more than a meter away from him, all the bombs go from activation fuses to like timers, and they blow up past 30 minutes.
Thanks to this old fart, you get to try and defuse a bunch of activated bombs on a countdown.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and destroy the detonator if you want. Once the timers have been activated, they'll go off anyway.
How long do we have? When do they explode?
You should know, Sigma. Why don't you tell her?
30 minutes.
30 minutes? That's crazy!
Yeah.
How do we stop them?
The emergency deactivation passwords.
None of us know them, though.
Right, none of us know. But there's someone who does, isn't there?
What, hoping I might spill the beans? Nice try. Unless one of you is secretly a medium, I think you're shit out of luck.
Wait, a medium?
Well, I'm out. Peace.
Wait, stop! I threw myself toward Dio and wrapped my hand around his wrist, slamming it to the floor. He struggled, but I put all my weight on it and kept his arm pinned.
Shit! Let go of me, goddammit! Get off of me! Let me go!
He continued to struggle, but I wasn't gonna let him go. I shifted my weight to free one of my hands and started trying to pry his open.
Hey! Hey! I'm not fucking around, alright? Let go of my goddamn arm!
By then, the others had run over and piled onto Dio along with me. Even then, he refused to stop. With increasing desperation, he tried to get the hand I had grabbed to his mouth.
We don't have a choice. Luna, go get the soparil.
We turned to this lock immediately. Yeah, we immediately went to Sigma to fire out. No, if we put him to sleep, then we can't get what we need out of him.
You think I don't know that? What other choice do we have? Every minute we spend wrestling this prick is a minute we don't have to deal with those bombs. We don't have time for this.
Shit.
What are you doing, Luna? Go! Right.
Dude, I love how
Okay, I've got it.
loading the injection gun actually sounds like loading a goddamn gun.
I'm ready when you are.
Ugh! You can do whatever you want to me, you fucking cowards! You're still gonna die! Go ahead, tell yourselves you can fix it. Run around like idiots before you get blown to atoms. Serves you fucking right! You're gonna burn!
Oh, for God's sake. Luna, shut him up. Right. Here goes.
Jesus. Leo went to town. You didn't even do anything. What are you... As he began to climb off of him, I finally pried Dio's hand open. There it was, just what I'd expected. A small, unassuming capsule. I didn't know what was in it exactly, but it was undoubtedly some kind of poison. How many bomb passes? We have 3. Yeah, we're missing bomb code number 2. I stumbled toward the sink and tossed it into the drain. How much time do we have left?
25 minutes or so, I believe.
And how much time until the white doors open?
Jesus, Ashix, how do you know all of this? Do you actually have things written down or what? The same.
So, what do we do?
How do we know there aren't 9 bombs? Assuming that Dio himself didn't lie to us, there's only 4 of them. We put in the password and stop the bombs.
We searched Dio, but he doesn't have a note or anything with the codes on it.
What pill is that, by the way? Dio had it. In the Alice route, he bit into it and died. So, we're guessing it's poison. Well, only one option left then.
Yeah, and that is?
Intuition. We trust our hunches.
Are you suggesting we just guess?
Do you have a better idea?
Well, no, but...
Wait, there's another way.
What is it?
Before I can tell you, everyone has to promise to do exactly as I say. No questions. What's your answer?
We all nodded.
Good. First of all, Sigma, you're coming with me.
Right.
The rest of you, listen up. I want you to take Alice, Quark, and Dio to the Floor B warehouse.
Huh?
Why?
Didn't I say no questions? Good. That's it, we're done.
That's... it?
Is there a problem? I seem to recall you promised to do exactly what I told you to do. Okay, we don't have much time left. Now get moving. Sigma, you're with me.
If I turned without waiting and headed for the door. So yeah, pretty much, before I could blink she was gone. I give everyone else in the infirmary a quick thumbs up and a shaky smile. Take care of these guys, okay? We'll be back on floor B before you know it. So, just trust us, alright? Good? I couldn't think of anything else to say. I turned and ran after Phi. So basically, Phi and Sigma are like, let's figure out the bombs now. We're heading into the crew quarters first. That was bomb number 1, I think? It's like, okay, where... Wait, Alice is alive in this route too? Yeah, she's alive. We found her before she killed herself. This is bomb number 3, okay. In that case, hold on. Out of curiosity... Yeah, we found Alice. So what do we do?
Get the input device ready.
Alright, done. All hooked up and everything.
How many minutes do we have left?
Well, they'll go off when the doors open, so... 21 minutes.
That means we have 7 minutes per bomb. That includes travel time, though.
Bomb number 2 is in the control room on floor B. Oh yeah, next to Mr. Octopus. And number 1 is also on floor B with the garden. Behind the tree, I think. Which was where we found Alice in this route. So... you need to hurry, right?
Yeah.
So what are we supposed to do? I mean, you do have some sort of plan, right?
Well, it's not like I don't have one.
Then stop being so mysterious and tell me. What the hell am I supposed to do?
You need to make a jump.
Jump?
Yeah. To another world. Another history.
I can't.
You didn't just guess that Dio set the bombs, did you? You knew it. Because you remembered it happening in another
history, didn't you? Why did I click? Yeah, it did, but that's... I mean...
You just have to do that again.
So you're saying I need to go to another history and get the password out of Dio somehow?
Doesn't have to be another one. It could be this one. Just go back to the past and question him. Then again, if you do that, you might end up changing things so you don't end up here.
This is where the game starts getting really fucking meta.
That would mean you couldn't deactivate the bombs in this history. So you have to come back to this exact moment, or...
Ah, damn it. This is so confusing.
Well, don't think about it then. We don't have time anyway. Just jump.
Okay, I get it. See you later then. Are you insane? You're talking about transporting myself across space and time. Also, why should I have to do everything? Can't you jump too?
My jumps happen suddenly, out of the blue. I can't control them.
Chat, please. I know you're thinking, don't. Neither can I.
That's a problem. Alright, consider this. Maybe we've already jumped from another history to this one.
We indeed have. Holy! Oh my god! Well, oh well then.
But our memories of that history got damaged or something. We forgot most of what happened in that other timeline. If we can remember even a little bit, though. Anyway, it's just a hypothesis.
Are you saying I might know it already? And I just have to try and remember it?
Yeah, I feel like we know. So, anything? We need the bomb password. Do you remember hearing it in another timeline?
I stared down at the input device. Password, the bomb password. Actually, I did remember it. I had heard it. I'm gonna check the wiki. Yeah, same as like looking up the wiki right now. Alright, so this is bomb number 3. Bomb number 3, LXQ. Shit. LXQ. LHC. NMR. Alright.
Good job.
No, this is bomb number 3.
It worked.
Phew. I sighed and wiped what felt like a bucket's worth of sweat from my forehead.
So, you knew the password after all.
Wait, isn't that all 4? This is not a bomb password.
Interesting.
Yeah, I guess I did.
You heard it in another history?
Yeah.
Just what happened in that other timeline? Never mind. We don't have time for that. How much longer?
18 minutes.
Good. We've still got time. Come on, let's go. We've still got 2 more. The number 2 bomb is next on the list.
Did we use that in Allison or something? No, we didn't. But we haven't had the chance to use it just yet. So we're heading to the control room?
Right. No time to waste. Oh, and don't forget the input device.
And then she was gone. I hurriedly disconnected the device from the bomb and chased after her. So now we immediately run to Mr. Octopus. Elevator and all. Under the control panel or something? There we go.
You got it?
Yeah, right here.
Hook it up.
Right. Done.
Okay. Hurry it up. Plug in the password.
Done. Hey, what the hell?
Calm down. You probably just typed it in wrong.
No, no way. I'm sure I did it right.
Try it again.
Yeah, nothing. That password's no good.
Then it's different. All 3 bombs use different passwords.
Yeah, looks like it.
Shit!
Fi slammed her foot against the locker, her face uncharacteristically twisted by anger and frustration.
This is bad. What the hell are we gonna do? Try and remember it. Did you see or hear anything in another history that could be a password? A different password?
You mean like a different history from the other one I remembered?
Yeah, you figured it out there. You just can't remember it very well right now. Remember what happened with the last bomb? This one is just like that.
Another history. Another history. The password. Do I know what it is? Can I remember it? I have to. And sadly, I'm gonna try the others, but RGJ, DXR doesn't work. LXA, QNS, GDQ. Nothing here either. God dang it. And I'm 100% sure this one doesn't work. Milk volume. Yeah. This is as far as we can get. Sadly. I tried over and over, but it was no good. Each guess was wrong. No matter how I strained my memory, I couldn't remember even a letter of the bomb's password. Had I even seen or heard it anywhere in the first place? I'd seen other histories, but had I seen what I needed? If I hadn't, then it was all over. If I couldn't control my jumps, then what good were they?
Sigma, just let it go. Our time's up. This is it. Before it ends, I wanted to tell you thanks. You knew we were about to die, but you still stuck with me. A lot of people wouldn't have done that. You're a good person. There's one more thing. I'm glad I met you. The moment I saw you, you seemed familiar. Anyway, thanks. It looks like our time's almost up. Hopefully the others will make it. There isn't much hope for us, though. I think this is...
Don't you dare say goodbye.
What?
We'll meet again. Somewhere, somewhen. I guarantee it. We can jump through parallel worlds. We can change history. You see? This won't end here. I won't let it. This is just a beginning.
Sigma.
Suddenly, I felt Fi's face against my chest. I put my arms around her and held tight. Then... everything went dark. When I came to, I was floating in a field of nothingness. Whoops! Guess we can't go here after all. Let's save just in case. Let's look at the flowchart again. Yup, we need another passcode for this. Nothing we can do here. Everything else is still locked. So, hey, who likes Sigma? We're gonna do Sigma route. Yay! Beginning should be mostly the same. We point at Dio. I don't remember when things change though, so I'm gonna stop as soon as this flashback's over.
Come on, what is this? Are you high?
Yes, it was. Like, we waste time. Hey, I didn't want to. Someone else. People told me to do fire out. It wasn't me. But we're about to find out. Sorry, Kay, but could you hold him down?
Well...
It's on him, I promise.
Knock it off, Sigma. You're doing this all backwards.
So, this is in the cord.
Ugh. Nice try, but that's some bullshit. Are
Is
you
this
even
the
basing
same?
this? How do you know it? Just spit it.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah, this is
No!
the same.
How do you know? What the hell are you...
The fuck? None of that has an. I don't know who, and I don't know what freed the soul is.
Page, yeah, this is all.
Wait, so he's
Old
left?
hat.
A terrorist?
Oh dear.
Left?
Well, seriously though, the Myrmidons. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
My real name. I was sent here to. That's why. If it looked like the plan might actually succeed.
What's the...
Blah blah blah. This is
should
new.
have to.
This is not
What?
new.
Well, there. Better not come any closer. You think I'm not take one?
Then
It's the dead.
Yeah. Now back the fuck.
Dio, please, calm... If you press...
So believe me, there's. Now that we've.
So we could see Fi being cute.
Come on, move it. Go, go.
And then Temyo just moved because he's a badass.
Grandpa. You're.
This is all old.
Damn.
It activates on
How
its
much do you-
own.
Fine. Well, he's that when it's a thing.
Got 30 minutes.
Okay, I'll give you one. The password for bomb number 2 is.
Oh, you actually give us a code?
EQD DYR NTK.
Why do you give us a code here? Well, I'm not complaining. EQD. DYR. NTK. Okay. Well, yeah, I know that, but like, I didn't expect him to give us one just out of the blue right here.
Bomb number 2.
But we haven't found that one yet.
Oh? Oh. Well, my mistake. Must have slipped my mind. Well, there's nothing you could do anyway. You don't have the input device. Really, it'll be much easier if you all just give up.
Where's the input device?
Oh gosh. I wonder.
Where did you put the number 2 bomb?
Shoot, you know, I just can't remember.
You son of a bitch.
Anyway, I think it's time for me to be moving on.
Moving on.
To where?
What? I have to explain everything? To the next world, of course.
No, wait. And he has a pill now.
Shit! Let go of me, goddammit! Get off of me! Let me go!
Yeah, this is.
Hey, not
old.
fucking around! Let go of my god!
This is not new.
We don't have a choice. Luna, go. You think I don't know that? What other choice do every minute we spend wrestling? We don't have time.
Right,
What do you do?
shit.
Go.
Right.
Do we know there's cyanide? Actually? I know it's poison. I didn't know which
Okay,
one
I've got
is.
it. I'm ready when you are.
You can do whatever you want. You're still gonna die. Go ahead. Tell yourselves you can fix it. Run around like idiots before you get blown to atoms. Serves you fucking right. You're gonna burn!
Jesus.
For God's sake, Luna, shut him up.
Right. Here goes.
Must be cyanide, but it's lethal. Tweak your urine. Yeah, it could. Expected the pill.
About 20 minutes or so.
And how much time until the white doors open?
the same.
So, what do we do?
We put in those passwords and stop the bombs.
We searched Dio, but he doesn't have anything that might be the input device.
Well, only one thing to do then.
And that is?
We split up and find it. Unless any of you have any other have another suggestion? A dismal silence filled the room. Even though no one spoke, I could see despair on every face.
Alright, no point sitting around. Until those things actually go off, we've still got a chance. Sigma, you come with me. We're going to have to go look at the number 3 bomb. See if the timer really has started or not.
Right.
All the rest of you, listen up. I want you to take Alice, Quark, and Dio to the Floor B warehouse.
What?
Why there?
Just listen. Worst case scenario. We'll open the white doors and go through them to wherever they go. Maybe we'll get lucky.
Maybe.
Understood. We will take them to the Floor B warehouse. Once we've done so, we will begin to search for the input device in the number 2 bomb.
Good. Thanks.
So
Okay, we don't have much time left.
we're basically
Now
doing the
get
same
moving.
as the other
Sigma,
round.
you're with me.
So I turned without waiting and headed for the door. Before I could blink, she was gone. I gave everyone else in this infirmary a quick thumbs up and a shaky smile, then hurried after her. Yeah, not even a pep talk this time around, Siggy. Did you get affiliate? Yeah. Same day as AJ, actually. It was kind of hype.
The light's flashing. I guess the countdown has started. So, what are we going to do? Without a way to enter the passwords, we're screwed.
Kinda.
Right. We'll just have to split up and look for it. I'll look around here. You go check somewhere else.
Okay.
If we get to T-minus 5 minutes, then we'll meet back in the Floor B warehouse. Got it?
I wasn't sure what to say. If we hadn't found it by then, was there really any point in meeting up again?
What's with that look? Don't worry. We'll figure it out, I promise. You know what they say. Swimsuits never quit.
What? What? No, that's not a thing. It doesn't make any sense. Besides, why the hell are you cracking jokes right now?
I'm just, trying to show you that life is still worth living.
What is wrong with you?
After all, if you quit now, there goes any possibility of you ever seeing me in a swimsuit.
Oh, I see. Well, I admit I am a bit curious.
All right. Looks like we're on the same page. Hey, get moving. We don't have time to stand around.
Well then! Fine, be careful, alright? I checked the time on my bracelet as I headed out of the crew quarters and into the hallway. If it was just me, it wasn't good news. Damn. Only 15 minutes. I need to hurry. I broke into a run. I need to let me tab out because I need to ask someone something. Yo, Saki, are you on Discord? On your own account or on Zoro's? Before long, I found myself in front of the infirmary. All too often, what you're looking for is right in front of you. We'd spent a lot of time at the infirmary, so it seemed kind of fitting somehow that I might have been there all along. I'm on Zoro's. Alright, I'll IM Zoro in a sec then, because I got something to ask you. Maybe you had dropped it there recently. There was no way to know. In any event, I had to start looking somewhere. No, not that one. That one. Luna, what are you doing here? Yeah, you're still here?
Yes. The others are taking the people who are asleep to the white doors. I chose to stay here. I thought you might come back.
Why?
Because the atom is here.
Why would
I
that...
thought you might want to use it.
For what?
Isn't that why you're here?
What? I mean, yeah, I want to know what's going on with me. It's driving me nuts. Hell, I feel sick. Yeah, this is a timeline where Sigma kind of splooged all over his hand. But this isn't the time for that. Being a robot isn't going to mean a lot of it. That's not supposed to be there, right? Like, I know my English isn't anything spectacular, but that's not correct, is it? Being a robot isn't gonna mean a lot if I die anyway. Sounds correct. Like, someone who actually speaks the language for a living, tell me. It is a typo, okay.
Oh. Why did you come here then?
Isn't that obvious? I'm trying to find that input thing so we can turn off the bombs.
Really?
Yes, why would I lie?
I see. I seem to have made a mistake. I knew you couldn't use the atom without me, so I stayed behind because I thought I might be able to help. I guess I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
She turned and headed toward the exit. Wait, you can just let her leave like that. Yeah, you do not let the waifu go away. I sighed. How long would it take?
Not more than 5 minutes or so.
You sure? Only 5 minutes?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. Analyze my body. That sounded off. I'm sorry. I lay down on the table. Luna picked up the atom scanner and began to run it across me, slowly and methodically. In a few minutes, she was finished.
That's it. You can get up now.
I sat up and hopped off the table. The screen was already starting to show my results. So, what does it say? My eyes were glued to her face, looking for any sign of what the answer might be. She studied the readout for several long seconds before replying.
Well, it says you're not a robot.
Hey!
You're human.
Hey, let's go! I let out a breath I hadn't realized I had been holding. So we're not a robot! Ha! My relief didn't last long.
But your body isn't entirely human.
Oh. What?
You're part machine.
What? Wait, what are you saying?
Look here. The structure of the bones in your arms isn't anything close to human. They're made out of a titanium alloy.
Oh.
On top of that skeleton is artificial biological tissue. It's also called ABT. Your arms are cybernetic.
Yo, I'm half. Yo! This X? Bionic arms! What does that mean?
Cybernetic? It means a mechanical system that interfaces with a biological one. You see all these root-like things around the titanium bones? Those are artificial nerves. They're probably connected to your own nerves, which is how you can move your arms. I imagine they allow you to feel things through your arms too.
What? No, No, this is ridiculous! I think replacing my arms with robot ones is something I'd remember. And I know they weren't always like this. When I was a kid, I broke my arm and they took an x-ray of it. The doctor told me I had really thick bones, that I must have done something pretty insane to break them. When the hell did this happen? Why did somebody replace my arms? Wait. Okay, let's say Orion and my arms are cybernetic. Wouldn't that mean I don't have to worry about the bracelet going off?
No.
Yeah, that, like... Oh.
Unfortunately, you probably do still have to worry about that.
Why?
The cybernetic arms are made to function just like real arms, which means they interface with the rest of your body. Which means that anything injected into them is spread to the rest of your body.
Wait, so... The blood vessels of the fake arm are connected to the real ones in my body. How did I bleed white? How do you know that?
I just do.
That's not an answer.
Yes, you're right. But not everything has an answer. There are some things you just can't explain.
What?
Don't you know how that feels? How did you know about the garden? How did you know that Dio planted the bombs?
That's,
I'm sorry, Sigma. I wish we could talk some more, but our time is up.
Time? I pressed the buttons on my bracelet and felt my stomach drop. Oh, 1 minute. We've only got a minute left?
Sigma, there's one last thing. I was given very specific instructions.
Oh no, not more of this. I shuddered. Not because I was scared of what was about to happen. Because I was scared of Luna. She was calm, unnaturally so, like a machine with a human face. We were about to die. How could she be so calm?
Please pay attention. This is very important. You must be sure to remember it.
Remember? I was about to die. How was I supposed to remember anything?
Should you encounter a two-headed lion devouring the sun,
Oh!
remember GTF DM L016.
GTF. If I already forgot. DML. DM. L016.
With this key, the first gate shall be open to you. There you go. I hope we can meet again someday. I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting.
What? Before she could answer. Boom. The world exploded into noise and light, and I disappeared along with it. When I came to, I was floating in a field of nothingness. Sigma and... So what did we learn today with this ending? Two things. We have robot arms. What the fuck? This is Sigma and... Low-key upset. Alright. Only 1 hour in? Okay, let me see what I have left to do. Yeah, this is indeed the Sigma ending. And the fucker's face shows up right there. I wish you read it mirrored. Okay, so yes, as you guys have already deduced, Fire Route is stupidly long, so indeed it is the true path ending. I'm not gonna hide that any longer. However, I will also state that with Sigma Route unlocked, we have found not one, we have 2 locks we can go through. The Lunar Route double lock, and we can actually, where was this? Oh, this is Quark Route. This is when we actually got to -1 points. Oh, holy shit. We're dying in this, that's right. In any case, we have 2 places we can go to. We can do the Kid Route or the Lunar Route. So, which is it? Oh yeah, let's do Quark to Quark. Alright, yeah, people want to say Lunar Route. I'm okay with this. I am super okay with this.
What?
Sigma's BP is...
Negative.
Suddenly all eyes are on me, yeah. And all of a sudden... Oh, right, this was where... What happened was... We were with Dio in the lab. We found the Accelavir, and Dio's like, give me that, pick ally, or I'm breaking this shit. So we had to pick ally, so Dio betrayed us, and now Dio has 9 points, and we have -1. He killed us, the asshole.
Sigma! Sigma! Hang on! Hey! Sigma! Get up!
Sigma!
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
And we just man up and go up to Dio like, give me that fucking thing.
Give
Yeah.
it back. Don't act like it's yours. Aren't we supposed to share everything we find here?
I don't care, just take the medicine.
What are you talking?
We found the Accelavir. He has it because he's an asshole.
Right now.
Yeah.
Kept my promise.
Here.
It was a real thing, yeah. And now all of a sudden I'm like dying again. Give it to Clover.
Right, of course.
Woo! Oh, actually, oh, that's cute. If I deselect the game, oh, it doesn't show up. If I deselect the game window, it actually removes the wobbly filter entirely. That's kind of cool, but not in the capture.
Sigma! Are you okay?
Sigma!
Sigma!
This is it.
First, is this so for real? Let's put you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the Tubo Cure Ring is injected, numbing your respiratory muscles. I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away.
Bring back the rabbit, please. 9 minutes. So I have 5 minutes left. Turbo carburin. Okay, Sigma, you can do this. How could I save myself? Give you a quarter ammo for everything she says it. They didn't actually. They used the same voice lines.
Sigma, what's wrong with your hand? There's something white on it.
Okay.
The structure of the bones in your arms isn't anything close to human. Your arms are cybernetic.
What the hell was that? I have cybernetic arms? It was both shocking and utterly obvious. Of course my arms were artificial. Titanium alloy bones with an ABT exterior to mimic human skin. But I had no idea why. Nor did I know when my human arms, which I distinctly remembered having, had been replaced. And that flash of Luna I'd seen. I was certain it had never happened. Those things hardly mattered, though. If I survived, I could worry about them later. The fact that my arms were mechanical, however, that might be useful. I called up all the strength I had left and stood up one more time. What are you waiting for? Why don't you open it already?
What?
Did I stutter? Open the number 9 door.
Sigma, what are you saying?
Looks like you finally gave up. Whatever.
Wobbly Dio is... Look at that top hat!
I was just about to flip the switch anyway.
Then hurry up and...
Hey, don't rush me. Okay, you've got 9 BP now, right?
Yes?
Well, what do you say? Want to come with?
I will remain here.
Why?
I cannot abandon Sigma.
Don't worry about me. Go. You have to get outside and call for help.
But
Do you think Dio will? If he's the only one who gets out of here, there's no hope for the rest of us. You're the only one we can count on.
I understand.
Great. Glad we got that settled. Shall we go?
No! Stop!
Fly began to move, but it was already too late. Dio grabbed the lever and threw it down. And that big old door is gonna take like 50 years to open. Excuse me while I do something real quick. I'm sorry. Gotta take care of something. McSelliff. And you go to like... There we go. Sorry about that.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open.
It's been fun. Peace.
Peace.
I promise to call for help and return as soon as I can. Please, do not give up hope.
Yeah, I know. Just get going already. But... just you, Kay.
Huh?
As you turned to look at me, I crouched. Then, calling on every last bit of strength my weary body could supply, I launched myself toward him like a coiled spring. I slammed into his legs, knocking him to the floor and wrapping my hands around his ankle before he could get back up. Oh!
Hey! What are you doing, you bastard? The door's gonna close! Let go! Go, goddammit! Let me go!
He lashed out with his free leg at my head, shoulders, and arms, but I held on. I ignored the pain, tightening my grip with every blow.
Hey! What the hell is this shit? Why are you doing this? I kept my promise, didn't I?
Yeah, so did I. As far as I recall, we didn't say anything about letting you escape.
What? Shit! Stop screwing around, asshole! I have to get out of here. I'm not going to let my sacred mission get fucked up by some self-righteous idiot!
He began to pull himself along with his elbows, bit by bit edging closer to the exit. He was headed straight through the door. But the gate was already beginning to close. With only a few feet to spare before it shut, he crawled across the threshold and beyond the door.
Sigma, stop! That's enough! Please, you have to let go!
The door's going to shut on you if you don't let go!
Alright. See you later, Dio.
You're an idiot right up until the end, aren't you? Just hurry up and die, you senile old fuck!
No. I'm going to live. Jesus.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
Q Sigma in like 3, 2, 1. The announcer's voice grated at the inside of my skull. I felt tired, so very, very tired. I felt my eyes flutter closed. And then nothing. Jesus, that sound like fucks me. Ah! Ugh.
Sigma! Sigma!
Finally awake, huh?
Where am I? I rubbed my eyes, slid my legs off the bed to stand up. Well, to be honest, it was an examination table, not a bed. Which meant... the infirmary, huh?
I guess they carried you out here after you passed out.
Oh, right, you're alive. Fuck. You guess?
Well, I wasn't there to see it. I was out, just like you. But I was in the AB room.
Why?
That bastard Kay. He punched me in the stomach. I can't believe him. He didn't want me voting, so...
Whoa. And after he knocked you out, he voted betray, which brought his VP up to 9.
Yes.
So, where is he now?
On the other side of the number 9 door. With Dio.
You told him to go, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Is your arm okay?
Arm?
I heard what happened. Cybernetic arms, huh? Can't say I'm surprised. I was starting to get a feeling something was up with you.
I looked down at my left hand. Or rather, I looked down at where my left hand should have been. Instead, there was a stub wrapped in white gauze. I just told myself I'd do anything to get the cure, even if it meant letting Dio betray me. But I have a feeling I might come to miss my hand. Oh yeah, how's Quark?
I'm right here.
Hey kiddo, let's go. Man, I'm glad you're alright. Feeling better?
Yep, thanks to you. You got the medicine from that jerk Dio, right? Luna gave it to me and now I'm better. Thanks. You're the best, Mr. Sigma. You saved my life.
It seemed they shared stories while I was asleep. Everyone knew now how I'd made a deal with Dio and about the journal we'd found with the Latin in it. Clover and Phi seemed to have done most of the talking.
It was completely the opposite of what we guessed. We're not infected. The rest of the world is. That means this place isn't a quarantine facility. It's more like a shelter.
Well, we don't know anything for sure yet. I thought the same thing you did, but then Sigma pointed out a couple of discrepancies.
Yeah, Phi and I have already gone over it, but I explained what I noticed. 1. If we were in a shelter for uninfected people, why had Quark been infected? Any place designed to keep a virus like that out would have a lot of safeguards to keep anything from getting in. Had the virus really bypassed all those measures? It didn't seem likely. 2. The timing of our abductions and the pandemic's outbreak was strange. It would make sense if we'd been rescued after the disease had become widespread, but that wasn't what had happened. First we'd been abducted, then the pandemic had broken out. 3. We didn't know why Zero had put us in an ownering game. If we were survivors he wanted to protect, then why try and kill us? If we were in a shelter, why wasn't it, safe?
Well, what about this? Maybe someone anticipated the pandemic.
Predicted the future?
I don't know who. Probably Zero. Anyway, they grabbed us before the pandemic really started. Then they put us in the shelter. But then, after a while, he got bored, so he decided to have us play this game to kill time.
Who on earth would make people he rescued play a game where they could just die because he was bored.
Well, we don't actually know if there is poison in this bracelet.
What?
You're the only one who's gotten injected so far. And when you did, it was only Soparil.
Oh, for fuck's... What are you saying? That what I did at the number 9 door was all pointless?
No, that's not what I mean. That can't be it. I'm sure there's tubocurarine in the bracelets. The Atom's analysis confirmed it. But what if the Atom is lying? If you're going to do that, then we don't have anything to base any speculations on. You could say that the newspaper article was fake, or that the Latin journal wasn't real.
Or the journal was real, but my translation was a lie.
Oh, so now you're saying that you're lying too? You made it up?
No, my translation was accurate. I'm just making the point that once you start talking about this stuff being fabricated, it doesn't stop.
Yeah, true.
I don't think Zero is doing this just to take the piss out of a lime.
What?
I was just trying to stress that I don't think Zero would do this to pass the time.
What? Is that even real? What is it with Fi and trying to be likable, like, now? After, what, 30 hours of game time? 28, close enough. How do you make that mistake?
However, I do think Clover has half a point.
Meaning?
That someone did anticipate this pandemic. That part seems reasonable.
Well, if the virus was spread on purpose, then I could see how that might make sense. Yeah. It's not like Noah put all the animals on his ark after the flood happened. He went around before the rain started falling to gather them all up, right?
Are you saying that we were rescued because we're all that's left of humanity?
Whoa.
We were brought here because someone knew there would be a pandemic that would turn us into an endangered species? Does that mean we're supposed to repopulate the planet?
Oh. Repopulate. Is Clover always smiling? Yes. Almost always, yeah. She almost always has like a shit-eating grin. Even when she's visibly upset. I looked around and did a quick inventory. Oh my god. 4 women, an old man, and a kid. That meant I was the only young, fertile male. Repopulation, huh? That didn't sound so bad. If that was the case. Maybe there wasn't any reason to escape. If the newspaper and journal were right, then the world outside was crawling with a deadly virus. Why would we go expose ourselves to that? This would be the safest, happiest place on Earth.
The game's over. There's no point to any of this now.
I'm going to punch Sigma.
No, that's not true. The game might be over, but we've still got a lot of unanswered questions. In fact, we've got even more questions.
So?
I want to say Sigma is the worst protagonist, but fuck Carlos. I like Sigma, okay?
Are those answers going to open the number 9 door again? It's all over. Why we're stuck here doesn't mean shit. The 8 of us aren't leaving, ever. That's all that matters.
True. 8?
You're including the old woman?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 7 plus the old woman, right.
Hey, you know what? What if the old lady is Zero Senior?
What's to do with the hard on? For the heart girl from CTV? Eric. Yeah, you're right. You never even considered that.
But that would mean the person in charge of all this was murdered by somebody. That doesn't make sense.
Maybe she wasn't murdered.
Huh?
Are you saying she was infected with Radical 6?
Yeah, Eric is a dick. Yeah, all the characters in CTD are dicks. All of them. Every single one.
And killed herself?
Wait, so, but we didn't find a knife or any kind of weapon in the AB room with her.
Maybe she was killed somewhere else. And then someone carried her in there.
What? That's ridiculous.
Well, maybe we should go take a look at her one more time. Maybe we missed something.
Sure, okay. We looked down at the body of the old woman. Fi was the first to move. Quietly and methodically, she began to examine the woman and her clothes. I just stood there. Even if she was dead. No, especially because she was dead. I just didn't feel right touching her. After a few solid minutes, Fi suddenly stopped. She pulled something from one of the old woman's sleeves and held it out toward me. No! A card?
Looks like an ID card for this place. Since it's got her picture on it, I'd say it's a safe bet the card is hers.
No way! Looks like her name is Kurashiki. Kurashiki. Ever heard it before?
Nope. You?
No. Anything on the back? Oh no! There's no way! Huh. There's something written here. It says Jumpy Doll.
Well, actually it says pass equals Jumpy Doll.
Jumpy
So
Doll,
I'm
whatever.
guessing Jumpy Doll is a password of some sort.
What the hell does that mean?
Beats me.
Looks handwritten. She must put it on here herself so she wouldn't forget it.
Yeah.
We were still looking the card over when I heard a commotion from the other part of the room.
Alice, what's wrong?
Oh, now you do it?
Alice!
Oh no.
What are you planning to do with that?
Fi and I turned around and gasped.
Damn it!
We ran to the other end of the room and skidded around the partition. You're like 5 notes too late. Oh, actually, yeah, she is 5 notes too late. There stood Alice, her hand wrapped tightly around the scalpel. She didn't seem stable. Her eyes were flat and hollow. Her face was an emotionless mask. She was not well. The look on her face was all too familiar. Quark. She looked just like Quark had before he went insane. But that meant...
Goodbye.
Her hand moved, lifting the scalpel up high in the air, then driving it down toward her heart. That's it? That's it? What? Wait. What? Wait, so this was the kids ending? Holy fuck. We're sending the red line. This end was for Kurashiki. Dude. Dude. What? Okay, no, fuck this. Fuck this. No. Kurashiki end? No. Dude, Quark end. This is Quark's ending. Right there. So we're missing so we're missing the near side of the moon ending and the far side of the moon ending. So yeah, everything else is done. Alright, are you guys ready? I have been hyping this up for like 5 years, so I think it's about time. I'm not even gonna ask you guys for this because it's time. It's time. GT. Is it? I almost knew it. GTFD ML016. Password is. We are through. Fi? Come over here.
What's wrong?
I got in.
What? How did you figure out the login?
I don't know. I just knew it.
What the hell do you mean you just knew it?
I just knew it means I just knew it. You gave me the same line when I asked you how you knew my name.
Why are you bringing that up? It doesn't have anything to do with this.
You sure? It might.
What? I don't...
Look, just forget about that. Come take a look at this.
Sure, fine. Just let me get right on that. Are you out of your damn mind? Tell me what the hell is going on here. Why do you know how to log into this computer?
Are you even listening to me? We continued to yell at one another for several more minutes. But no matter what Fi asked me, I could never come up with an answer that satisfied her. Eventually, she seemed to give up.
Fine. You still don't make any sense, but I don't think you're lying.
Excuse me? Okay. Damn right I'm not.
And the AB game deadline isn't getting any further away. Alright, let's see what this thing has for us. Where are we supposed to start? Looks like there's tons of stuff in here. Oh, can you tell me the ID that you put in?
Wait, did I read that right?
I can try searching for that. Maybe we'll get a hit.
I gave her what she'd asked for. GTF DML016. Her search returned several files, and after examining them for a moment, I opened one. Yeah, Captain Kidd. You saw that too then, right, Saki? Captain Kidd was fun? Golem unit details. Are these product specifications for a golem? Wait.
Looks like it.
So was GTF DML016 a golem's ID?
Don't ask me. You seem to know more about all this than I do. Fine, whatever. Just read the file. Maybe it'll make more sense. Let's see here.
Excuse me? No. No, there's no way.
Yeah.
Why is there a picture of Luna in this file?
There's something written underneath it. It says, appearance after application of ABT.
What?!
There's this special artificial biological tissue, what's called ABT. When a golem's all new and shiny, they've got a nice suit of ABT over that metal skeleton. Makes us look right human, it does. Even feels like real skin, with pores, a little bit of hair, and a few pimples, scars and the like. Truth to tell, I doubt you'd be able to tell the real from the fake, even if it was right in front of you. See,
right in the middle of...
In the middle of...
That's what he was trying to tell us.
I see. Luna was a golem.
Holy shit.
And DML016 was her product ID.
Where the fuck you lie? That must have been what Golem was trying to tell us when he was stopped. But why? Why would Luna be in the game?
I don't know how autonomous she really is, but I find it hard to believe she would have come here of her own free will.
So you're saying she was sent here by Zero Senior?
Probably. Look. At the bottom of the screen, it shows her current status.
Currently operational. Wait, she was dead! Executing special mission? You think her special mission is to participate in the game?
Probably.
So why did Zero Senior want a robot as a participant? You think maybe it was to supervise the rest of us? Maybe if something unexpected happened, she was supposed to correct it or something?
What if it was some kind of Voight-Kampff test?
A what?
It's from an old book. A test to see how human she was. Whether or not 8 people would be able to figure out she was a robot. That might almost explain the whole game, actually.
So the game was just...
making us solve puzzles and play the AB game. All of those things could have been designed to give us a chance to see her true nature.
If we could figure out she was a robot or not. So it's kind of like the Chinese room.
Yeah. Luna is the girl locked in the room. And the 8 of us are the people outside it. Well, like I always say...
It's just a possibility, right?
All what matters is if the person next to you does what a human ought to. Looks like a person, acts like a person, and talks like a person, then it's probably a person.
Yeah, that's... Whoa. When did you figure it out? That she was a golem, I mean.
Right now. I didn't know until I saw this stuff.
You're lying. When I told you what happened with Golem in the pantry, you said something about how this game might be sort of like the Chinese room.
I don't know why I said that. It just felt like it made sense.
Like you just knew it?
Yeah. Look, forget about that. See Luna's status?
Yeah, it says the same thing it did a minute ago. Currently operational. Executing special mission. Whoa, wait, what the hell? Luna's dead.
You think robots die? She was only injected with muscle relaxant.
Oh.
Ten minutes remain. All players. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed.
Of course. Luna's the one who opened the AB gate.
That might not be the only thing she did. Look.
What do you mean?
What are the last 3 digits of her product ID?
016.
And where have we seen that before?
Oh no. No, I don't believe it. Are you saying it was Luna who handcuffed Clover and Tim, Yoji?
We should go check her body.
That's fucked up.
You remember where it is?
The crew quarters, of course, I remember. Yo, where is... Oh my god. Alright.
Yeah.
Why would Luna...
And I trust him.
Five minutes remain.
Let's go. The game hasn't stopped. If we don't vote, we're going to get penalized.
Right. Off we go then. Holy shit. There it is.
detected. Please reach.
Oh yeah, forgot about this thing.
Right. Luna's bracelet.
Yeah, with her bracelet, there's 3 in this room. I stepped outside and set Luna's bracelet down and headed back into the aviary.
2 minutes.
Alright, I'll go ahead and hit the start button. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
You ready for this? You ready for this? You ready for this? You ready for this? Are you ready for this?
Wait! Sigma!
Huh? What? Luna?
One minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Wait, what the hell is going on? Why is Luna here?
She's probably planning on participating in the game.
You mean she's gonna take the bracelet and go into one of the other rooms?
Yeah.
How's she gonna vote?
Betray. I'm sure of it. Why else would she have come here? If she wanted to vote allies, she could have just waited for the deadline to pass.
She's got 7 BP, right?
Yeah. Why are you asking, though? Her BP doesn't matter right now. Have you totally lost it? She doesn't have her bracelet on. And besides, she's a golem. She isn't trying to get out. Whether she has 9 BP or not doesn't mean anything to her.
Then why is she doing this?
Isn't that obvious? She wants to keep our BP below 9. Say she defaulted to ally, we could choose whatever we wanted, and we'd still get 9 BP. She's here to make sure that doesn't happen.
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7.
Guys,
6, 5.
What do?
4.
And I trust him.
2, 1.
Holy fuck. Oh my god. She's a fraud. You guys are stupid. Follow your heart. I can't. I've played the game. I won, so yeah.
Round 3 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
That's not Luna.
Thank you for your participation. Ambidex game.
There's no way that's Luna. Luna! Where's Luna? I leapt out of the door and ran toward the aviary room I thought she'd entered. But she's gone. Where'd she go?
That's odd. We came out the moment the gates opened. There's no way she could have left already.
Then there it was. No. She didn't take it?
That doesn't make sense. Why would she show up just when we're about to vote? There was no reason for her to come here if she was just going to default.
Results from round. Please direct your attention.
Right, the results.
Yeah. Let's go have a look.
Where did she go? That's unsettling. That's even worse.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
So, wait, was that...
Please check your bracelet to see your up.
Was that really her?
Since Luna didn't vote, she got set to ally automatically. And the other 6 got penalized.
Her. Yeah, not reading this again.
5 of them are dead already, and Quark's bracelet is off.
That means all those penalties are meaningless.
Yeah.
We still don't know why Luna showed up, though. There's no reason to come here just to abstain.
I can only guess at her reasons, but I'm sure it was part of some plan.
A plan for what?
Who knows? So what do we do now? Whatever Luna's scheming, we still managed to get 9 BP. Do you want to leave?
No, we can't. We still don't know if Quark is safe. No way am I leaving before we find him.
I agree. I hoped you'd say that.
So, are you gonna stay?
Of course. Let's get moving.
She spun around and headed for the cyan door. I followed on her heels. Alice being dead still fucks me up. Well, not really. She's always dead, but it's still kinda, What is going on? Where is she? Where's anything? Oh, hello, best character. Let me check this rec room as well. Yeah, everyone's dead, Jim, we know. Security room is also completely deserted. Where the fuck is anyone, for that matter? Where's Fi? I mean, oh, there he is. Shit. He's not here either.
This is the last room. Well, the last room we can get into.
We haven't seen Luna either.
Yeah.
Where the hell did she go? We were standing there, trying to decide what to do next, when we heard a familiar voice echo through the facility.
The number 9 door has been opened.
What?
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Wait, what the what?
No, that's not possible.
What's not possible? But she only bit her lips and said nothing. Then all too soon it was over.
The number 9 door has closed.
But how?
This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is escape, please enjoy.
What? What just happened? It's all over now, isn't it? We're stuck here forever.
We should go back to the Floor A warehouse. I need to know if the door actually opened or not.
With that, she was off. Yeah, with a sigh, I turned to follow. This was fucked up. We can't just look at the door and tell if it was open or not.
True, but the projection should tell us.
What? Luna and Quark escaped?
So it would seem.
Wait, Luna? Almost as if on cue, the screen flickered. Get the fuck out of here!
Well, well, well! Long time no see-ro! Remember your old pal Zero?
You.
I'm guessing somebody's hoping for an explanation about what the diddly-o just happened.
Actually, yeah, kinda.
because we're such great friends, I decided to make an exception and descend from on high to give you the 411.
I always ask to bring the bunny back, yes, but like, not kind of uncalled for at this moment, you know?
Aren't you happy?
So what's this explanation you've got?
Well, let's start with little Quark. He was given an anesthetic that put him to sleep. While he was out, Luna carried him through to the other side of the number 9 door.
But how did she open the door?
With Quark's bracelet, you silly bunny.
Yeah, right.
It was still in the infirmary. Remember? Luna just hopped over there and picked it up.
So I was right. Quark had 9 BP when the second round ended.
Oh my god.
Yup.
Didn't he get penalized after the 3rd round?
Yes, he did. But a penalty can't take away your points. Just your life. The needles popped out and so on, but the points stayed the same.
That's kind of fucked up.
So Luna took Quark to the door.
And since her bracelet was already off, she wouldn't have suffered the penalty.
No, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Oh, right. She's a golem.
All right, I think my tale is through.
Okay, well, I've got some questions for you, buddy.
Not you.
Well, good thing you guys don't have questions for V. That guy's a jerk.
This isn't the alphabet.
You must be feeling pretty good if you're able to joke around like that. I mean, 6 people just died here. It's not really a big deal.
Really?
That's just how you humans are, after all. So, as long as you make it, nothing else matters. Am I right?
No. You're wrong.
Don't screw with us.
It's cool. It's cool. I know you gotta act tough. I mean, you chose betray. That means you don't trust Luna, right? Figures? She's a golem. She might even be a murderer. That's why you were planning to leave her here and bone out, wasn't it? You see, it's all about you. Haven't you thought about how sad you've made Luna?
What?
Well, looks like my time here's just about all used up.
Wait, I still have questions for...
No, I won't wait. I don't like waiting. I waited once, and some half-witted reptile got the better of me because of it.
Rabbit turtle in the whole... tortoise in the hair, yeah.
I learned to make sure to value my time.
Tortoise and the hare.
Alrighty then. I'll see you when I see ya. Have a nice trader.
For a few long moments, Vi and I just stared at the spot on the wall where Zero had disappeared. Where had Quark been? Who had given him an anesthetic, and why? We had no idea who killed everyone. And Zero Senior's identity, as well as the purpose of the nonary game, remained a mystery. As for our futures, what are we supposed to do now? I hadn't meant to say the words out loud, but there they were.
The tortoise won because he kept going even when it looked hopeless. I think we should do the same. We've got plenty of time after all.
Too much time.
We'll give the dead the closest thing to a funeral we can manage. And when that's done, we'll start looking. Even if I never leave this place, I'll figure out why we were here. I swear it.
Okay. I looked at the fire in her eyes and nodded. If nothing else, at least we had a purpose. Yep. I had to take matters in my own hands. There's no way I would have to go back after doing the actual route to show you guys this. Because let's face it, this bad end is really fucked up. Ending on this low of a note would have been horrible. So... let's actually side with them. Yeah, we're probably ending after this route. I mean, there's only one left. Two, one. All right. Let's ally with the golem. I was
Round
hoping we
3
would get the true
of the
we have-
Ambidex game has been completed.
Uptime is 1 hour 45 minutes, give or take. 2 hours until AJ starts streaming. Yes, that is roughly enough to get Luna ending done with. True end from where we're at, right? Like, okay. Looking at this, I can tell you that what we still have to do for True Route is going to take up a stream all on its own, and it might actually like. I'm thinking like 4 to 5 hours if I go slow.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you, Ambidex.
It is going to be a while.
Hey, Sigma, are you insane? Why the hell did you choose Ally?
Wait, we can talk about that later. Right now, she's gone. Where'd she go?
That's odd. We came out the moment the gates opened. There's no way she could have left already.
Then there it was. I thought so. She didn't pick it up. Without the bracelet, she couldn't have voted.
Then she let the system vote Ally for her?
Results from Please Direct.
Right, results.
Yeah. Let's go have a look.
Even though we already know what they are. I mean, we know what we picked. We know Luna didn't pick. Why couldn't everyone do this for every round? It would have been so easy. I mean, look at it. It's perfect. It's flawless.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba.
Please check.
Since Luna didn't vote, she got set to ally automatically. And the other 6 got penalized. A fucking prick. Then again, 5 of them are already dead. We don't know where Quark is, but his bracelet's already off.
Yeah. That means all those penalties are meaningless. Why did Luna show up then? I mean, we've got our 9 BP now, but... Alright, what do you want to do, Sigma? Do you want to leave?
What? You're kidding, right? Weren't you the one who kept going on about how Quark's still alive? I can't just run off and leave him here.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, that's a relief. I was hoping you'd say that. Now let's get moving. We need to find Quark.
And Luna too, right?
Luna.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 4 of Starkey.
We don't need to play it anymore. What's the point? Phi and I checked our bracelets out of sheer reflex. I was a magenta pair just like before, but Phi had changed to a red solo. It didn't really matter though. Both of our bracelets showed the number 9. All we had to do was open the number 9 door, and we'd never have to play another AB game again.
Alright. Quark comes first. Let's go.
She spun around and headed for the cyan door. I followed on her heels. Come on. Where is Quarky? Oh yeah, we're just gonna look through the rooms all over again, and we're gonna see all the dead bodies. Oh shit. That was new. Oh damn, it doesn't even let me skip anymore. Alright, I'll take it. Is this one then? No, it doesn't even let me skip. Okay, so where the fuck are they? Yeah, we know these two are dead. Hella dead. So is he. Rip. Where are we going?
Sigma, there's something I want to ask you.
What is it?
There are 3 doors here. You, Alice, and Luna went through the one on the right. That took you to the Golem Bay, correct?
Yeah. According to the map, that's the door on the bottom. Yeah, this one. There's a lever on that thing in the middle, right? We pulled it, but it only opened one of the doors. What about it?
Take a look. See the lock? Yeah.
Open? Then who the hell opened it, and how?
There's only one person who could have opened it.
Luna.
Alright, let's head in.
Okay, oh yeah. Fuck. What the heck are these things?
I think they're treatment pods of some sort.
Whatman pods? Even as I spoke, part of me knew what they were. I didn't know how or why, but I felt a strong sense of deja vu when I looked at them. I soon realized I knew exactly how to operate the pods. It was a strange, unsettling feeling, as if somewhere deep inside was a version of myself that I didn't actually know.
One of them is lit up.
The one on the left. Is it being used?
The glass is all fogged up. I can't really see inside.
Oh, don't tell me. Let's crack it open then.
Yeah.
Oh, don't fucking tell me. Oh shit. Ah! Yeah, the kid's safe. Thank fucking God. Let's just fucking bail. We're outie. Our feet pounded across the floor of the warehouse.
This is it.
Quark's body bounced in my arms as I ran. His pulse and breathing were normal. He was limp and unconscious, but he was alive. The pause display had given us a little information on his condition. As far as we could tell, he had been given an anesthetic to put him to sleep.
Ready? What's wrong? You're supposed to say, yeah, sure.
Is it really okay for us to just leave? We copied the antidote in another route, not this one.
What the hell is this? You want to stay here? What if Luna kills you too?
Wait, what?
Think about it. Alice, Clover, Tenmyoji, the old woman, even Dio and Kay. There's a good chance Luna killed all of them.
Jesus.
Why doesn't matter. Remember what we saw on Clover's thigh?
016.
And what's that the same number as?
The last 3 digits of Luna's product ID.
Where did we find the old woman's corpse?
In the AV room that Luna came out of.
And if you're right, her brain is in the central computer core.
Jesus.
That means she could have easily moved that crane, right? She could have used it anytime she wanted.
I'm sorry, Isaac. That means any alibi she might have for not being able to move the crane is worthless. Yeah, because like even if she's dead, she can just think about it.
Exactly.
Because the body's dead, but the brain isn't.
She must have moved the AB room. Alice noticed it right away. At the very least, that would mean Luna had a reason to try and kill Alice.
To keep her quiet.
She could also have murdered Dio and Kay. Remember their star? Luna must have taken them, which puts her in the room with Dio and Kay.
Holy fuck.
You understand, don't you? I admit none of this evidence is conclusive, but look at our options. You, me, Quark, and Luna. Who do you think is the most likely to be the murderer?
You up? No.
Think this through, Sigma.
Yeah.
Luna's a golem. That means she's a robot that's part of this facility. If what you said about golems and the central computer is true, she's basically a puppet of Zero Junior's. There isn't really much of an argument to be made here. The only option is to leave her here and get out.
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics?
A robot may not injure a human being or, through inaction, allow a human being to come to harm.
A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic.
Okay. You're right. Let's get out of here.
Damn. Don't scare me like that. Okay, I'm going to open it. You ready?
You ready for this? You ready for this? Are you ready for this? You don't have to ask me, but are you ready for this? Is that what you always say?
Yeah, I guess so. It's time we got out of here. Let's go.
Are we finally getting out? With a heavy, labored groan, the number 9 door began to open. As soon as the gap was wide enough to admit her body, Phi slipped through it. I followed her through, Quark still cradled in my arms. Inside was a massive lift platform, like the kind used to move industrial cargo. Phi turned to face me, and I shoved Quark into her arms. Wait. Why?
Huh?
Before she could respond, I spun around and... Why?
The number 9 door. It will remain open.
Sigma! What the hell are you thinking? Get back here!
Sorry, Phi. There's something I have to do. Take care of Quark.
No, you don't mean you're going to go find Luna? God damn it, Sigma! Think about what you're doing! Sigma, listen to me! You can't do this!
Fuck, man. Oh my god, he did it.
The number 9 door has closed.
Flow of normal.
This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
I had no regrets. In fact, with finding Quark's successful escape, I felt a profound sense of relief. One of my objectives had been achieved, and a difficult choice had been made. My mind felt clear and focused. No! Isaac, fuck out of here! My mind felt clear and focused. More so than it had in a long time. Alright, time to go. Luna's waiting. Oh, in the garden. Luna. I knew you'd be here.
You knew?
Oh, right. We haven't talked here in this one, huh?
Isn't this nice? This is the only place in this whole facility with anything green. I kind of feel silly saying it, but it makes me think of the great outdoors. I think it's the perfect place for a serious conversation. Being surrounded by nature makes me feel happy. I'm not sure what you meant just now, but are you talking about something that happened in another history?
What?
I know what you can do. Someone told me about it once. They said that you have the ability to transport your consciousness through time.
Who told you that? Luna looked down at the music box around her neck. Carefully and delicately, she twisted the dial on the bottom.
Sigma, aren't you here to ask me something? Why I killed them, perhaps?
Well, actually, I already know you didn't do it.
Oh? Why do you think I didn't do it? I'd like to know your reasoning.
Alright. I nodded and took a moment to compose my thoughts. Might as well start with the old woman. There's no point in being around the bush, I suppose. Dio killed her.
Why do you think so?
Her left arm had blood spatter all the way up to the elbow. Except for a stripe on the wrist that was perfectly clean. What could have caused that? My guess is a bracelet. It got covered with blood and kept her wrist clean. Obviously, none of our bracelets had blood spatter on them, but Dio's bracelet reacted to the luminol. That meant Dio's bracelet had to have come from the old woman.
Is that your proof? That's why you think Dio killed her?
No, that's only enough to suspect him. After all, he could have just taken the bracelet after someone else killed her.
Then why are you so sure?
Because he confessed.
What?
After his bracelet reacted to the luminol, I confronted him.
Alright, fine. You caught me. I did it. I killed the old bitch and took her bracelet.
Wait, when did that happen?
In a different timeline.
Isn't that against the rules?
What rules? I hope you're not going to try and bring up Nox's 10 Commandments. This is one of the first, meta calls, true meta calls the game ever pulls on you. And they actually point you at them ages before they come into play. Ronald Knox's 10 Commandments for writing a mystery novel. The culprit must be mentioned early on. Supernatural or preternatural agencies do not count. No more than one secret room or passage. No undiscovered poisons or really long explanations for scientific things. No one with ESP or similar things. No accidents must ever help the detective. The detective must never be the culprit. The detective must declare everything he finds. The stupid friend of the detective, the Watson, must never hide anything from us. Tens and doubles should never appear unless previously announced. If we look carefully, this game has already broken like 7 of these. Or like all of them, I don't know. Let's see. Colonel must be mentioned early on. Yeah, 0. All supernatural... No more than one secret room or passage. This actually hasn't shown up just yet, that I'm aware of. No undercover poisons. Yeah, fuck that. ESP. Ha! No accident. Well, debatable. Detective must not commit the crime. Well, we're playing the game, like, of course. This one hasn't been met yet at all. Must declare any clues. Yeah, we're telling everything we find. We have like 8 Watsons and they always hide stuff from us, so fuck that again. Twins just left. Hello? There's also a second set of commandments or rules that we have not come across because they are not mentioned in this game. If you're interested in novels like these, like mystery novels as a whole, if you ever get into Umineko or Higurashi, they will also bring up SS Van Dyne's 20 Rules. They're kind of like an updated version of Noxus 10. The two can coexist but clash on certain things. For the purposes of this game, however, they only count the Noxus 10. Yeah, does it really matter if it's against the rules or fair? The truth is the truth. Let's say that incident B happens, and after that the timeline splits into timeline A and timeline B. I don't think it's unfair to base a theory in timeline A on information I found in timeline B. After all, A and B both came from the same place, P. If you trace the history of both timelines, you'd end up back at incident B. Now, if I could change what happened with incident P by visiting timeline A or B, then yes, it'd be a different story. I don't know that it would be unfair per se, but I'd certainly be breaking some pretty big rules. Like, you know, the principle of causality. I'm sure that Dio killed the old woman. By extension, that means you couldn't have killed her. I'm assuming Dio wasn't originally intended to be part of the Nonary game. Somehow he got in and took the old woman's place, and that's how he ended up as Quark's partner. This is just an educated guess, but I have a feeling his plan was to replace one of us. I doubt it mattered which one. I have no idea why he would want to do something like that, and I don't know how he did it either. But the fact remains that he did. He hid in the warehouse on floor A and waited for someone to come out of one of the AV rooms. That someone turned out to be the old woman. She left Quark asleep in the AV room and came out on her own. Somehow he managed to get close enough to stab her. That was kind of visceral, holy shit. He hid it near the wall with the graffiti on it. I'm guessing he stabbed her from behind so that he wouldn't get any blood on himself. As soon as she was dead, he wrapped the knife up in a handkerchief. No, wait, actually... He probably took the bracelet first. Then he would have needed to wipe the blood off, so he used the handkerchief for that too. Anyway, the point is he got the bracelet off and put it on. Then he wrapped the knife up and hid it between the rifle CV room and its neighbor, so right there. He probably didn't expect that they'd move, or he would have put it somewhere else. After that, he headed back into the AV room that the woman had left. Quark would have still been fast asleep, so as far as he knew, Dio was there the whole time. This does raise a few other questions, but I'll save those for later. For now, let's move on to the other murders. Well, actually, one of them probably isn't a murder.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about Alice. I'm pretty sure she... committed suicide. Radical 6!
Is going to die.
Every single
Adults,
time.
Children, everyone. There won't be anyone left. I'd rather die here.
She'd been infected with Radical 6. I think that infection caused her to take her own life. She used Dio's knife, which she'd found in the warehouse after the AV room moved and exposed it. She took it with her, and then used it to stab herself in the crew quarters. Next are Clover and Tenmyoji. The first question is, who put the handcuffs on him? The clue is the message Clover left, 016. If you think about it though, it doesn't make sense. Clover's left hand was in the handcuffs. That means she would have to write with her right hand on her right thigh. I feel like it would be really hard to do that, you know? Why not just use your left thigh? The thing is, I think she did. When she died, her legs slumped together, and the message got transferred to the right thigh. We just never saw the original because we didn't bother to check the other leg. In other words, she wasn't trying to write 016. She was trying to write Dio. With her dying breath, she was trying to tell us the name of her killer. So, like, 5 of you or whatever, you actually called it right. I'm surprised. I did not notice this one myself. Now, about Kay and Dio. I think there's a pretty good chance Dio killed Kay. Here's how I imagine it happened. Kay probably sprayed Dio's bracelet with aluminum. We found the bottle in Kay's robe. He wouldn't have seen the reaction immediately, but Dio would have known what was coming. As soon as Kay turned the lights off, it would be clear that Dio had taken the old one's bracelet. My guess is he decided to take preemptive action. When we found their bodies, the lights in the rec room were on. Maybe Kay turned to switch the light off, and Dio took that opportunity to attack him. Kay was hurt pretty badly, but he didn't die right away. He probably managed to grab the spear and stab Dio. And he died. So that accounts for all 6 bodies. None of them your fault.
Sigma, I'm glad you don't think I did it, but all of your theories are just, well, theories. Like Alice committing suicide. How can you be sure? Say she was infected with Radical 6. She could have been murdered before her symptoms even began to present themselves. As for Clover and Tenmyoji, I could easily have killed them. You don't have any proof that Clover's message was mirrored like you say, or even that it was supposed to refer to Dio.
Yeah, it turns out when you have a spear in your body. Well, Kay got axed, not speared.
Even if it did, that's not conclusive evidence of his guilt.
We had a Dio shish kebab, not a Kay one.
The same goes for Kay and Dio. I could have killed them both. Why do you trust me so much? I'm a machine. I'm part of this place. How can you trust a machine?
That's why I trust you.
What?
I trust you because you're a robot. Your robotness is just one more reason you can't be the killer. Well, 3 more reasons.
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics?
Rule number 1. A robot may not injure a human being or, through inaction, allow a human being to come to harm.
A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic.
We hear this every single time.
Sigma?
Luna, I have to ask you. Can you tell me, well, everything you know? Your mind is in the central server. You should know everything that's happened here. There was a long pause. Luna stood up and walked deeper into the garden. I followed her in silence. Eventually we reached the bench. Luna quietly sat down and, just like last time, I lowered myself down beside her.
You were right. I didn't kill them. How should I explain? Well, actually, you got most of it right.
That doesn't matter. Tell me everything.
Well, first, yes, Dio did sneak into the facility. He used the large cargo elevator and came into the warehouse on floor A through the number 9 door. Since the game hadn't started yet, anyone could go through it.
That doesn't really sound like sneaking. It sounds more like he just walked in.
Yes, I guess you could say that. He did get in pretty easily, but that's because Zero Jr. lured him here.
What do you mean?
Dio wasn't a surprise.
Oh.
Both Zeros knew that he was going to come.
What? So they brought him here?
In a way.
Why?
Because his presence was an important part of Zero's project.
What project?
I can't go into that right now. We'd be here forever. Right now, let's just focus on the murders, okay? Anyway, Dio found his way in. They made sure he didn't know that he was actually being let in.
So why did he come here?
To make sure Zero's project failed.
Alright.
His first step was to pretend to be one of the players.
Which he did. He killed the old
As
lady.
for how he did that, you had it pretty much right.
Mm-hmm.
The old woman was the first one out, and he killed her under the graffiti. He put her bracelet on after he wiped the blood off it with the handkerchief. Then he wrapped the knife up and hid it between the 5th and 6th AB rooms.
5th and 6th?
Counting from the left in their original placement.
In other words, the right room would be the 6th room, and the one next to it would be the 5th?
Right. After that, he went back into the 5th AB room where Quark was sleeping.
Right.
Then he just waited for Quark to wake up.
What were you doing while that was happening?
Nothing. I couldn't do anything. My body had been turned off. Zero Jr. had powered me down. My body wasn't activated until after Dio went into the 5th room. I couldn't help her. All I could do was watch while she was murdered.
That's fucked up.
Everything in this place is controlled by Zero Jr. I couldn't try and prevent Dio from getting in either.
Wait, if Zero Jr. controls everything, then he was the one who moved the 6th room with the crane?
Yes, that's right. Zero Jr. moved the room, not me.
But why? Then who moved the old woman?
Me. It took me 10 minutes to get out of my AB room once I was turned back on. I ran over to check on her as soon as I did. Then I carried her back to the room I'd been in.
Why did you do that?
Because I was ordered to.
What?
Luna, listen to me very carefully.
Oh my fucking god.
As you already know, the final stage of the project begins in 2 hours. This will be the culmination of many years of hard work. We cannot afford failure.
Yes, I understand.
Then let's make sure. What is your mission?
Enter the nonary game as one of the participants and observe the actions of the other players. Ensure that they do what they are supposed to and guide them down the correct paths.
How many players will there be?
Myself and 7 others, ma'am. Will you be participating as well?
Yes. Our plan dictates that I must. An individual by the name of Dio will be entering this facility presently. He has been led to believe he is doing so undetected. You've been briefed on him already, correct?
Yes. He will murder the first person to leave one of the AB rooms and take their place. If a pair is the first out, he'll probably kill both of them. That's all the information I've been given on him, ma'am.
Is there a problem?
With all due respect, ma'am, I would like to state that I don't feel right about this. We know someone is going to be killed, and we're just going to let it happen? I also have doubts about the use of Radical 6.
About the what?
Are you sure? Infecting all these people with such a horrible disease.
What?
That is none of your concern. Your only concern is to follow your orders.
But...
Luna, I am giving you an order. I am in command, and you do as I say. You are programmed. to do as I say. You know this.
Yes.
Good. Now, I have one final order.
Another order, ma'am?
Yes. When you leave the AB room, the person Dio has killed will still be there. I would like you to move them.
Where?
To the room you are about to enter. The 6th AB room.
But why?
Not your concern. As a participant in the game, you must have as little knowledge of it as possible. That is why I have made sure you are unable to access any classified data. There are things you must not know. In order for this project to succeed, we need you to be as close. There are some things you already know, which ideally you would not. Unfortunately, this is unavoidable, so you must refrain from divulging anything you know about the project to the other participants.
So she knew all along.
You must never tell anyone what you know about Dio, or the body, or that you carried it to the 6th AB room. You will have to pretend you know nothing more than the rest of the participants.
Is that an order?
Yes. Do I make myself clear?
Yes.
God, she sounded so lost. Fucking hell, Kai.
After that, I went into the AB room as I'd been told to.
Once wasn't enough?
As soon as I stepped inside, my body deactivated.
Jesus Christ.
But since my brain is in the main computer, I was still awake. So I still saw everything. While I waited, I used the security cameras to see what was going on in the rest of the facility.
And you saw the old woman being murdered.
Yes, it was hard. What I was seeing made no sense. Several of my higher level processes nearly failed. To think that she would be the first person to come out. I think she knew that Dio was going to kill her. When she'd said she had one final order for me, I didn't understand what she meant. Like a fool, I told her I didn't approve, when I had no idea what she was prepared to do. When she died, whatever I have that passes for a heart felt like it snapped in two.
Is that it? I think I understand. Everything you did because you've been ordered to?
Yes.
And it was the old woman who gave you those orders? Then is she Zero Senior?
No.
Wait, no? What? But she gave you the orders.
She did, but she wasn't the only person I took orders from.
There was someone else?
Yes.
And that person is Zero Senior?
Yes. We worked together to develop the project she mentioned. So I suppose, technically, my orders came from both of them. And they were both controlling Zero Junior, too. I told you before that Zero Junior moved the 6th AB room. Although that's strictly true, he didn't do it of his own free will. They ordered him to do it. He was following orders just like me. I don't know.
But why?
I really don't.
No, you do it, Big Boss.
Maybe they did it so that people wouldn't suspect me.
If they didn't want people to suspect you, then why have you moved the body in the first place? Eventually we figured out the rooms had been moved and that she was in your room.
Then maybe they wanted the opposite.
You mean...
Maybe they wanted you to suspect me.
That doesn't make sense either. If they wanted people to suspect you, why move the room?
You're right. Then maybe they only wanted certain people to be suspicious of me.
You mean like Alice?
Yes. Perhaps they wanted Alice to find the handkerchief and the knife. That would explain why they moved the room.
So they somehow knew Dio would hide the knife there?
Yes, I think so.
But how could they know that?
Well, whatever the reasons were, Alice did notice that the room was moved. which meant that Clover also figured it out. And just like you said, Alice used the knife to take her life.
So she was indeed a suicidal bitch.
Clover didn't realize that, though. Or perhaps she didn't want to. In any event, she decided that I must have killed Alice to keep her quiet. So she confronted me.
Oh yeah, the thing we saw in the security room, right?
It was right after the second round of the AB game. Using Phi's timetable, that would be 0 hours, 0 minutes.
Oh, you were listening in on that too? Yeah, wait, you were listening to us in the security office?
Yes, that wasn't all I was listening to, though. I know everything that happened in the facility after my body collapsed.
Whoa. You were watching through the security cameras.
Yes, I was. I could see and hear everything. Anyway, we're at 0 hours, 0 minutes.
Right.
I was in the hallway on floor A when Clover found me and took me to room 2 in the crew quarters. We entered at about 0 hours, 1 minute. She was very forceful.
I know you killed Alice. Tell me the truth and I'll let you live. Now fess up! I'm only gonna give you one chance. If you lie or try to play dumb or something, I'll kill you right in front of her!
I told her the truth, of course. I explained that I hadn't killed Alice, that she'd been infected with Radical 6, and it had caused her to kill herself. Clover was never going to believe that, though. We argued about it for nearly 9 minutes. It wasn't just Alice she asked me about. She asked me about the murder of the old woman, and about the AB room being moved. She wasn't very nice about it.
So she was super forceful.
But I couldn't answer any of her questions.
Isaac, early on, because there were technically 2 zeros, 0 the person and 0 the AI, the playable characters decided, hey, let's call the AI 0 Junior and the person 0 Senior. Because of your orders?
Yes. Then, at about 0 hours, 10 minutes, she must have run out of patience. She stuck her hand in her pocket and started moving toward me. She backed me up against the wall and pulled her hand out of her pocket. She was holding the injection gun. I tried to take it away from her. I even screamed for help. She refused to let go, of course.
Yeah, what pocket?
While we were fighting over it,
Whoa, hold on a minute. The trigger got pulled in a fight, I get that part. What I don't understand is why it did anything to you.
You mean because I'm a golem?
Yeah.
One of my orders was always to act like I was one of the players. A human.
Oh, so you just pretended.
Any human injected with that amount of tubocurarine would die.
Turbocarburin. That's why you, died? To keep up the facade that you were human?
No. I collapsed because Zero Jr. turned off the power to my body again. He probably felt he had to. Maintaining the illusion that I was human was probably in his orders, too. So to make it look like I had died, he turned the power off.
Well, fuck your in.
Whatever the case, it was an accident. I don't think Clover ever intended to actually kill me.
But it was Clover who did it.
She only took the injection gun to try and threaten me.
How can you be sure?
When I collapsed, she looked terrified. She checked for my pulse and listened to see if I was breathing. She also shook my body and called out to me several times. If she'd meant to kill me, why do all that? After a few moments, she ran off to the infirmary to get the AED.
Give me 1 second, guys. Hold on. Sorry about that. You mean a defib?
Yes.
They use an electric shock to restart the heart, right?
Correct.
So that's why that was why she left?
Yes.
At 0 hours 11 minutes 40 seconds, Clover left the cabin in the crew quarters.
She ran off toward the infirmary. On the way, she bumped into Dio. Yes.
Dio?
I guess she just saw him, really. They didn't talk. She just ran past.
He just watched her go by?
Yes. I imagine he was curious, of course. He probably wondered what she was doing. But he chose not to go after her. He had something else to do.
Get back his knife. At 0 hours 12 minutes, Dio enters the room.
He seemed pretty surprised to find my body.
Yeah, I bet.
It didn't take him long to get over it, though.
Wouldn't imagine it would. What do you do then?
He'd gone there for 2 reasons. One was to get Alice's bracelet, which was a blue solo.
Yeah, we went over this. Right. Now, Dio and Kay, the yellow pair, wouldn't be able to get through the secondary door. Right?
Yeah, but he couldn't find it.
Of course. If I had already taken it by then.
Yes. But there was something else he wanted to do, too. He was there to take the knife. Removing it was gruesome.
But why did he want the knife? Was it because he'd use it to kill the old woman?
No, I don't think so.
Then what do you think?
I think he didn't want anyone to see the engraving on the knife's blade.
Alright.
That's why he hid it so well after he killed the old woman.
Why wouldn't he want anyone to see that?
Do you remember what it said? There was a word engraved on the blade.
Myrmidons.
Yes.
What does Myrmidons mean?
It's the name of the organization he belongs to.
We know this, Sigma, come on! What is it, like a club or something?
I don't think so.
Well, what is it then?
I don't really know.
No idea?
I'm afraid not.
Fine. Wait, wasn't he here to try and stop whatever Zero was doing?
Yes.
Then... Wouldn't that mean that he's on our side?
I don't know about that. He's killed 4 people. I'm not really sure he's on anyone's side.
You got a point. Damn it, this is ridiculous. I guess this enemy of my enemy isn't my friend, huh? Yeah, he didn't learn about the Myrmidons in this timeline.
May I continue?
Yeah, keep going. After he took the knife, Dio rifled through with a few belongings Alice had. Luna said he didn't seem to be looking for anything in particular. He was probably just checking to see if she had anything useful. That was where he found the key to Kay's suit. He didn't seem to have any particular reason for taking it, at least as far as Luna could tell. At 0 hours 13 minutes, Dio left the room.
He heard Kay opening the cyan door and ran out. When he left, he was heading toward the infirmary. My guess is that he was going after Clover.
What for?
He found her with the AED. She was probably planning to just ignore him and head back, but Dio didn't let her.
Hey, wait. Just what are you planning to do with that thing? Thinking about trying to resuscitate Luna? And why would you want to do that? You were the one who killed her, weren't you?
When Clover tried to push past Dio, Luna said, they began to fight.
The fuck do you think you're doing?
Dio pulled the knife out of his pocket and pointed it at Clover's throat. That was when he showed up.
Dio, what the hell are you doing?
None of your goddamn business. Stay out of this, you senile old shit.
Like hell, you son of a bitch!
He let out a yell and leapt towards Dio. The younger man dodged him easily and lashed out with the knife. Timiyoji caught Dio's hand with a grunt. For a moment, the 2 men struggled. Then, as the knife edged closer, he grabbed his other hand around the blade and tried to force it away. Jesus. Dio was a much younger and stronger man, and the wound Timiyoji gave himself with the knife didn't do him any favors. He put up a valiant fight, but with a roar, Dio threw him off. Timiyoji collapsed to the floor.
What are you going to do?
Let's see. How about this? How cute. You two really look great together, you know?
What are you going to do to us?
Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna handcuff you to a sink. Actually, I already have.
Are you gonna beat us to death or something?
Ugh, no. Nothing so tasteless.
What are you going to do then?
How'd you like to make a bet?
A bet?
You've got, 20-some minutes until the primary white door's open.
That's fucked up, Dio. Jesus.
So I'd say you've got 25 minutes until they close. Give or take. If somebody happens to come by here before the doors close, you might live. But if nobody finds you, well...
We'll be penalized.
Exactly. So, I suggest you start screaming for help now. Unfortunately for you, just about all the rooms in this place are behind at least 2 nice thick doors. So unless they're pretty close, nobody's gonna hear you scream. Well, I'm off to the Floor B warehouse, okay? Enjoy your last 25 minutes. Later.
God, I fucking hate Dio's guts.
25 minutes passed and no one came. Of course, by then there were only 3 other people who could have come, apart from Dio.
I mean, me, Fi, and Kay, right?
Yes, you were in the crew quarters at this point.
Yeah. Kay had told us about you. We'd also noticed that knife in Alice's chest had been removed. If only we'd known what was happening in the infirmary. Yeah, like... She was so close.
Unfortunately for Clover and Tenmyoji, their time had come. Once the primary white door closed, both of their bracelets injected them with Soparil.
Anesthetic, right?
Yes. Almost immediately they started to feel sleepy. I think that's when Clover realized she was definitely going to die. That was when she decided to leave her message. Just as you said, she wrote on her left thigh with her right hand.
And the word she wrote was Zio.
Yes. As for what happened in the rec room, well, I guess I don't really need to tell you. Your theory was essentially correct. What you said was what happened.
So they fought, and... Yeah. So Kay sprayed Dio's bracelet with luminol, and then while his back was turned, Dio attacked him with the axe. Dio mortally wounded him, didn't kill him. So Kay turned around and stabbed Dio with the spear. And I guess that's when we found him.
Yes.
When did Kay get the luminol?
After they went through the white door, Dio and Kay found themselves in the director's office. When they were done there, they headed back to floor A to look for everyone else. They went to the crew quarters first, then to the infirmary. Of course, they found Clover and Tenmyoji's bodies there. Dio expected to find them, of course, but he pretended to be shocked.
Duh.
Anyway, Kay checked them over for anything useful.
And that was when we found the luminol.
Right.
So yeah, Luna didn't do anything.
That's everything that happened. Do you have any questions?
Well, what do you think? Does a bear shit in the woods? Well, the first thing is Quark's bracelet. Why was it in the infirmary?
Tenmyoji had it. Then when Dio attacked him, it fell out of his pocket.
But why did Tenmyoji have Quark's bracelet?
I told him where it was.
When?
Do you remember when you were in the rec room with Fi and Tenmyoji?
Yeah, when you sprayed us with luminol, right? Sure, I remember that.
Right after then. When he left the rec room, he went toward the green door to look for Quark. I ran into him at the end of the hallway, where the 3 doors and the switch are. That was when I told him. Look, Tenmyoji, the center door is unlocked. He took off through it without another word.
That was a treatment room, right? What I missed? Nothing. basically, Luna telling us, yeah, you got it right.
Yes. Right.
Quark was sleeping, right?
It only took him a moment. As soon as he saw Quark, he ran to his pod and started crying.
Out of relief, right?
Yes. The display on the pod showed Quark's vital signs. It was obvious he was alive the moment he looked at it. Next to the pod was Quark's bracelet. That was how Tenmyoji got it.
Why was Quark's bracelet off?
I took it off. Aluminum
How?
foil.
Huh? You mean the stuff from the crew quarters?
Oh, you found it? Did you know that aluminum foil has electromagnetic shielding properties?
Oh, no way. What?
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses.
Oh, fuck that! Are you serious?
Anyway, the point is that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood. Your fancy little bracelets pick up on that. They're always watching.
So, you're telling me the aluminum foil can block the electromagnetic waves your heart sends out?
Yes.
Tin foil gets the bracelet off.
All you have to do is wrap it around your bracelet.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Yes.
Holy shit. It was that easy all along.
Anyway, I used some aluminum foil to get Quark's bracelet off.
How did nobody think of doing that?
Then I put it next to the pod.
Wait. Why was Quark in the pod to begin with?
Oh, that's easy. I put him there.
When did you do that?
Remember when we were first looking for Quark? I found him unconscious near the entrance to the Golem Bay. Yes.
So we carried him to the treatment pod? Yes. Were you the one who unlocked the treatment center too?
No, I was not. I do not have the authority to operate any of this facility's machinery.
I'm so unbelievably pretty bothered. Yeah, I knew everyone would be upset at that because it's so stupid. So, it was your junior?
That's right.
You activated your body too, right? Man, I don't get any of this. Why the hell did he do that? I guess it wasn't really him that did it, huh? He was just doing what Zero Senior and the old lady told him to do. Everything leads back to them, huh? Of course it does. And that's why we have to kill you because... So, are you gonna tell me?
Tell you what?
Isn't that obvious? Tell me what this project is. Everything that happens in here has something to do with it. So why were we brought here?
To play the nonary game.
And why were we supposed to play the nonary game?
That was part of the project.
Why did Alice kill herself?
Because she was infected with Radical 6.
How did she get infected?
Zero Senior and the old woman did that.
Why?
It was a necessary evil. It had to happen for the project to succeed.
What would have happened if Alice hadn't committed suicide?
Clover wouldn't have suspected me, and she wouldn't have accidentally... killed me.
Then what? Then what?
I wouldn't have collapsed, and Dio wouldn't have found my body. That would have meant the confrontation in the infirmary never took place.
In other words, you're saying Clover and Tenmyoji died for this project.
Yes.
Well, actually it was Chibukyurin that killed them. But they were only injected with it because of their bracelets, and they were only wearing those bracelets because of the nonary game. If the nonary game was part of the project, then that's one more way it killed them.
I guess, if you want to look at it that way.
Now what about Kay and Dio? Why would they kill each other?
Because Dio killed the old woman. He was worried about getting caught, so he tried to kill Kay before he could find out the truth.
Then if Dio hadn't killed the old lady, what happened in the rec room would never have taken place, right?
Yes.
So let me ask you this. Why did Dio kill her?
So that he could pose as one of the participants.
And why did he do that?
To disrupt the project.
Then why did she let him kill her?
The same reason they did all of this. It was a necessary evil. The project couldn't be allowed to fail.
Jesus. 6 people died here. 4 of them were murdered, one way or another, by Dio. At first it makes it look like Dio's the reason they all died, but that's not true, is it? All of them, all 6 of them, they all died for this project. That means that the murderer, or I guess I should say murderers, were the old lady and Zero Senior, right? Please, Luna, tell me. What is this project about? Who is the old woman? Who is Zero?
Sigma. Would you hug me?
What? Instead of answering, Luna wrapped her arms around me and buried her face in my chest. My own arms hovered in the air, confused about where they should go. I swallowed hard and trying to rein in my heartbeat, which had suddenly doubled. I was about to speak when I felt something warm on my chest. Was Luna crying?
This feels nice.
Her voice shook as she spoke. I lowered one hand to her head and began to gently stroke her hair. Hey, Luna? What the hell's going on?
I'm sorry. My ABT is usually held in place by muscle fiber. But after Clover gave me the tubocurarine...
Okay, I get it.
Does it scare you? This is what I really look like. I'm a golem. Just a machine. A jumble of metal and plastic that pretends to be real.
I wrapped my arms around Luna's and hugged her as tight as I could.
You believed in me this whole time.
Yeah.
Even though I look like this?
Of course, I trust you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I wish I could stay here forever. You feel so nice. But I think my time is up.
What?
I've done things I really shouldn't have. Do you remember what you asked me earlier? About if Zero Jr. had reactivated my body? Remember? The truth is, he didn't. I did. I went to the part of the core that controls Zero Jr. and I hacked it. Yes, that was the first thing. The second. Do you know what the second one was? If I had really wanted to, I could have saved Clover and Tenmyoji. Then Kay and Dio probably wouldn't have killed each other. That's not all. I could have stopped Alice from killing herself. And I could have even saved the old woman at the very beginning. In other words, I had the ability to disobey my orders.
But you didn't.
But I didn't. That's the second thing. I broke the first law. I was scared. I was afraid to die. Obviously, hacking the core and taking control of Zero Jr.'s systems is very, very bad. Golems who don't follow orders can become dangerous, so we're terminated if we disobey. You lose access to your body, of course, but everything that's stored in the core, your memories, your consciousness, is deleted. Yes, very soon now I'll be gone. Zero Jr. is probably recovering himself right now. Once he's done, I doubt I'll be around much longer.
Why?
I watched 6 people die and did nothing. I deserve this.
No, you don't. Even if you had done something, you would have been killed anyway. You can't blame yourself. You did what you could. You're not wrong. This game is. Forcing you to watch your friends die is.
Oh, Sigma, thank you. I'm really glad I met you. I'm sorry. My time's up. At least I get to die in your arms. Thank you, Sigma, and goodbye, Doctor.
Doctor? But she couldn't answer. I squeezed my eyes shut and held her, unable to bear the thought of letting any more of her slip away. For one last quiet time, the music box wound down. I was left with nothing but silence and the cold pool of tears over my heart. I love this character so much. Luna did nothing wrong. And yet, I can't really put into words. Luna is like one of the only characters in this entire game who actively does not do anything wrong. And yet, in her own ending, she suffers more than every other character combined, in my opinion. It's so incredibly unfair. Jesus. God. But yeah. That was Luna ending. Angry, sad, and really fucking angry. So that was Luna's route. Fucked up as it may be. It didn't hit me as hard this time around, probably because I've played through this so many times, but this ending kind of killed me when I first read it. I had to stop and I didn't pick up the game again for like a couple days because it hit me really fucking hard. Like, fuck Luna, absolutely, without a doubt. Yeah, that's just it. Like when you see everything building up to it, and then Luna just comes up and says like, Sigma, would you hug me? Like, that one line hits me kind of. But yeah. Best character end. So that's almost 30 hours of game time. The only thing we have left, as far as I can tell, disarming more bombs. Throwing more bombs and seeing what the hell comes after it. I'm not sure how long this is going to take. I'm guessing like 4 hours. I just hope Luna gets what she deserves. Save here, consider access to flow chart like this. Check memo. Memo isn't actually fucking up. Huh. Check secrets. Is there anything else I can show off? Well, yeah, this is not. Yeah, this has been. We went over this. There's solo. Yeah, BP. Number 9 door. It's probate injection gun. Some disconnect problem. Yeah, the phone. Tells you these strikes for the phone. The grandpa videos explains what they are. Yes, I'm going through the secrets because I am pretty sure none of these are spoilerific in nature, except for like 2 of them, which I am not going to read, of course. Might as well get them done with now, because like 3 hours, I might as well give you guys a little extra. Tell us a story for Golem. GOLM. CMG stands for Golem type male, Cockney model. Oh! Oh! Wait. Oh my god! Oh! Oh! Yo! Oh my fucking god! Oh, this is too much. There's no way. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, Corral gets it. Like, okay. Fucking, I'm not gonna say anything. Because, well, this is still game 2, but I know, and if you guys were here when I played ZTD, you should know what the D stands for. And if you do, your reaction should be the same as mine. Like, oh my fucking god. That's nuts. Oh my training test, supplementary rules. Golem story to point. Wound. Story explanation for a wound on the old lady. What a corner is, what an autopsy is. It is also super gross. What luminol is. Definitely best waifu. Okay, so and generalized amnesia is what K has. Cooked food. Oh, it actually explains what all the things are. Nice. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, have a nice. Free the soul, what it is. Myrmidons, what they are. Brother, who the fuck that old fart is. More information about the bracelet. And this is more from the chain. A nice little bond. Here's okay, so since we are pretty deep into the game, here is some information that isn't revealed in the game. The bracelet put on the left wrist of the 9 participants in the Ambidex game has an important feature that's never mentioned. As soon as it's put on, a needle on the underside activates and inserts itself in the wearer. That doesn't necessarily mean that it injects a drug, only that it activates and pierces the skin. Maybe there's something on the needle, or maybe there isn't. All that's certain is that when someone puts on the bracelet, they get poked. Exploding everything, the hazmat suit, whatever. Floor A, Floor B, researcher's journal. What's everything that was said, yeah. Jumpy doll. June beetle. Schrodinger's needle. Secret of Quark's hat and Excelsior, what it is. Treatment pod, whatever. Cold sleep, yeah. CAS, cells life system. It's what they use to make cold sleep work in this fictional system. To November, yeah. Esper resonance. Military veterans. It talks about all of them. Yay! Still Clover, just younger than Wind Jacket, alright. Snake, Clover's old brother. Real name Light. So yeah, in case you guys didn't know, Snake's name is Light. Neostigmine. Okay, S9, Ice9. H, yeah, Gentaro Hongo. Morphogenetic fealty theory, whatever. Immunoglobulin. Just fucking says Junpei is the hero. Yeah. Interior factorization, yes. SOIS. Explains what SOIS is. And then Tufui Agoris. A relatively well-known Latin phrase. It might look like it's talking about a pair of blah blah, but actually means like. I think you said something. UJ said something like. You kind of knew what that said. I remember that you did not get it right, but I didn't point it out because I knew this was coming up. Tu fui ego eris. What you are, I was. What I am, you will be. Sometimes using epitaph, the implication is what is that the person in question was once alive, like the reader, but that the reader will someday also be dead. A little ominous again, I guess. Prisoner's dilemma. Yeah, antimatter bomb, the detonator, cybernetic arms, Luna's necklace. If you just a key, plays music. Search for happiness whenever you can search yourself as what will make you happy. The 3 laws of robotics. This one is highly suspicious. I wonder why is artist skipping it. Swimsuit. Or perhaps the author is obsessed with swimsuits. Password input device. Antimatter reaction. It's a dihydrogen atom. Yeah, we went over this as well. TNT equivalent. E equals mc squared. 63 terajoules. Floor B graffiti. Yeah, we still don't know what the fuck that means. Hourglasses. Gentle points. Wait, gentle points? Those are a measure of how These are a measure of how much of a gentleman you are. Somewhere deep in the United Kingdom is an organization that tracks all gentlemen, determining their caliber based off of an ancient and Byzantine collection of rules and guidelines. Every year during the spring, a representative of this organization conducts a cursory investigation of each member's behavior, or at least appears to, and then awards gentle points based on what they saw. The following formula is used. Old ladies escorted across the street, times the number of top hats owned, times the number of puzzles solved, times money given to gentleman tracking organization equals your total gentle points. I really like the subtle Leighton reference right there. I am totally okay with this. Yeah, the knife, which you already know where it belongs to. Yeah, there's a lot of one-way locks, which we don't actually ever mention. Principle of causality. Sigma briefly mentions this. It's kind of like the grandfather. Kind of like that. I think that's how it works. Noxus 10 Commandments. I went over this on stream already. The Sun, Moon, and Star keys. Slingshot, which we use. Can be used as a necklace, but this is not recommended. Death type mystery. Oh yeah, the recording early on in the game. 6 of us are dead. Counting myself, there are only 3 left. I guess you could say I killed them. No, that's not quite right. Not just them, not just these 6. All of them, all 6 billion. Most evidence seems to suggest that this was the beginning of the Radical 6 outbreak and that the Nevada facility was the epicenter of the pandemic. The termite thing, have a nice trouble, tragedy, and trust. Also things that the rabbit says. conjunction. We haven't been over this yet. And Temyoji's picture. This is a photograph that Temyoji was holding. The subject is a girl named Akane Kurashiki. Akane was one of the people who appeared in the game's sister title. In 999, she was 21. This picture was taken 9 years before then, when she was 12. Look at the left side of the picture. If you look closely, it almost looks like there's a man grinning. Oh. Some person's guardian spirit. Okay, so just blah blah blah. But yeah, Temyoji has a picture of Akane. And yeah, this is. I'm just gonna get the news off of these as well. Escape. This is how to play. I know how to play, so I'm just gonna ignore all of them. Fuck, 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 fuck. Okay. The only one I went over, the zeroth law of robotics. Like I said, Luna did nothing wrong, and what pisses me off is that she's not aware of it. There is an additional law to Asimov's 3. A robot may not harm humanity or by inaction allow humanity to come to harm. It is obviously added to all the other 3 laws. They cannot follow laws 1, 2, and 3 except where this... They are forced to follow it except where this would conflict with the zeroth law. Whether or not 016 was aware of this law is unclear. But in any event, Luna did act in accordance with it. So, I don't care what people say. Luna did everything she should have. The fact that she had to go through what she did pisses me off. And I feel really sorry for her. So I just hope everything is made better when we actually finish this. What's the zeroth law? A robot by inaction... a robot may not harm humanity or by inaction allow humanity to come to harm. So, yeah. There's only one session left, guys. And I'm guessing we'll finally figure out what the fuck is going on. It's about time we learn the truth. And I hope to see you here when that time comes. I will catch you all next time to finally get this done and over with. Good night.